Reskilling is simply retraining, learning new skills for a job that is different from what you were originally educated or trained for. And usually it sets you on a different career path. So an example is if you're an accountant and you decide to learn cloud computing. That is reskilling. It is in a different area. It is different from what you are already doing. That is reskilling. An example is if you're a fisherman and a certain man meets you and says, come and follow me, and then you become an apostle. That is also reskilling, isn't it? From fisherman to apostle. If you are a farmer in your father's house and you are forced and taken to another country and then you become a slave and you rise to become an estate manager, that is also reskilling. So reskilling, new skills, new area. And the banking sector cleanup that happened forced a lot of people to reskill. So that he was working in the bank, he loses his job, now he has to find some other job to do. Reskilling. And thinking about it, a lot of us who have finished university and are working already are professional reskillers. The education system will force you to reskill because what you did in school and what you are doing now is not related. So the education system forces you to reskill. And that is not really a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to say you are reskilling. In fact, this lady, the CFO of the Bank of England, Efuache, Bank of England. Efuache, how many of you have heard of her? The CFO of the Bank of England, so Ghanaian, Efuache. And Efuache read chemistry, first degree, second degree at Somerville in Oxford. Chemistry. Not just first degree, first and second. Chemistry. And then she went to do chartered accountants. Became a chartered accountant. Then she worked at Ernst & Young and blah, 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 blah. So reskilling is not a bad thing. In fact, reskilling can make you versatile. Because you can do this and you can do that at the same time. In fact, those of you who are very young, it will make you competitive if you can reskill not to leave the original area of training or education, but to add on to it. And especially when what you are going to reskill in is related to what you are already doing now. For instance, if you go to companies, a lot of departments are usually put together. HR is usually put together with what? Admin. So if you decide to reskill, so it's almost always the situation. So you can decide to reskill, you are a finance expert, but in terms of administration also, you are an expert in that area.